Hi everyone, and thanks once again for tuning into Smash Factor TV. My name's Natalie Adams. So today's video tip, we're going to have a look at how to improve your body rotation through impact, and specifically how to help those of you who are early extenders. And if you're new to the channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button and to click notifications. In that way, you'll get alerted every time we put a new video out onto the channel. We do this twice a week. They're all geared up to help you improve your game and to enjoy your golf more. So please hit the subscribe button. So if we're having a look at how to improve body rotation through impact and get rid of that early extension, if I just set up to the ball here, what we'd see if you're someone who has early extension, you'll go into the backswing here. As you approach the top of the backswing, you'll start to move your pelvis this way towards the ball rather than rotating it more that way. So you'll start to move the pelvis in towards the ball. And you can see I've put this stick in here just to show you that this is my hand position as I've started. So when I swing back, if I now push my pelvis forwards, I've got less room to get the club back into this gap. So I'll tend to move the club more like this. As my pelvis pushes this way, my upper body will counterbalance and move backwards, and I'll end up standing too vertically up through the hit. It's going to give me a lot of issues with directional control as well, because the lack of rotating my body is going to mean that the club face will tend to come in in a quite open and aiming to right of target position. So I'm going to hit quite a lot of blocks, or I'm going to save the club and try and whip the hands over as I go through, which will now close that club face and get it aiming left of target, and then I'm going to hit the ball to the left. And if I manage to time it, I may well have the club face square to target and hit an okay shot. But there's too much room for error there. That club face is moving much too much from an open position, so aiming right of target, through to an aiming left of target position. So there's too many variables of what shot you could hit there. So what I've done here, and I got one of my clients working on this who was struggling with early extension, just put a box just in front of me, and I put a pole onto that box just so that I've set it in front of my arm position, just by an inch or so, for when I set up. And what I want to work on doing here is when I swing back, I now want to work on moving my left hip away from that pole. So I'm pushing my pelvis backwards, and I'm going to feel, if I'm someone that early extends, I'm going to feel like I'm leaning forwards a lot more. And again, I can use the pole here to feel like I've got my chest and upper body more over the pole and down on top of the ball. Because again, with early extension, you would tend to move more this way in your swing. So pelvis towards the pole, left side of the pelvis, not moving this way away from the pole enough, and upper body's used to coming up. So if I get rid of the ball there, I can start to now work on going up to the top and then getting that feeling of going this way into the hit. And I can now use this box as well to work on coming through, trying to get the hands going to the left, because I'm getting much more turn in my body here, and getting that shaft flat to the box as I go through, rather than this kind of action as I'm coming through. But that'll really help you to get a much better feel on how to get the pressure driving into that left heel as you swing down, rather than being too much in your toes, pelvis moving forward, head moving away from the ball, and getting too much of a vertical look in that spine. Have a go at that. It's something you can set up at home, and over the winter that would really help you with a home practice drill. You can do that a couple of times. Start to do it at a really good speed as you come through, as your ability to make that movement improves, and then you can start to get that onto the ball. And again, when you're at the range, you could just set this up. It could be on your golf bag. You just stand next to it, a couple of practice moves, getting used to that move there rather than this move in here. Practice the move, say 2 or 3 times, and then step up to the ball and just hit the ball. It really will help you get a lot more movement into that, or rotation into that body movement through impact. It will help you learn the feeling of what your feet need to be doing, on how your pelvis needs to be moving differently, and the different position of your chest and tilt in your spine angle as you go through impact. You'll strike the ball an awful lot better, and you'll be able to quieten the hands down and get more club face control as you go through, so you're going to straighten your shots up as well. You should see a lot more power to your shots as well if you're rotating your body better through impact. So it's really going to help you improve your game. It's another game-changing golf tip.